This is the story on how I scolded Wendy Williams, and it goes a little something like this. It was probably, I don't know when. Oh, wait, I do know. Okay, here's the deal. It was the day before Regis's last day on Live with Regis and Kelly. That is going to come into play later in the story. Okay, so it's the last day. My friend Lauren, and if, for those of you that don't know Lauren has no boundaries and she's a shark. Anyway, she says, she goes, I got tickets to the Wendy Williams show. And I'm like, oh, great. And I'm thinking to myself, it's right around Thanksgiving, which means they're going to start taping the Christmas episodes, which means it's going to be a holiday giveaway episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am already seeing Wendy go, look under your seat, and there's like a new iPad. Like, I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. Like, I'm feeling the weight of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm already thinking what songs I'm going to put on there, what little movies I'm going to make with it. Like, I'm already enjoying my iPad or, whatever it was going to be. So Lauren then tells me, she's like, oh, we have to leave like really early in the morning. I was like, that's fine. She goes, and we're bringing my aunt and my mother. Now, Lauren's mother moves at a snail's pace. We'll say that. She's a great lady, but moves at a snail's pace for, whatever reasons. So I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I got to get Lauren, her aunt, and her mother to Jersey City, which I drove. And then they have to take the path. And then, like, how are we going to get them up? And the mother has no idea because the mother's, like, apparently is this, like, huge, like, Wendy Williams, like, fanatic, like, watches her religiously. Like, do you know what I mean? So this is a whole surprise for the mother. So anyway, Lauren tells me, she's like, oh, wear a red sweater. She goes, wear your red sweater. And I was like, okay, fine. So I put on the red sweater. I get to Lauren's house. Everybody's in a red sweater. And I'm like, why are we all dressed like we're going to Sears for a fucking portrait right now? Like, what? This is like, it's like the same shade of red. Like we all had on the red sweater. Anyway, cut to, it's cold and we get to the Wendy Williams studio, okay? And we're outside in a line for like what seems to be an eternity. It was probably about 30 minutes of everybody, talking their Wendy trivia, discussing episodes, bantering Wendy, just Wendy back and forth. I mean, everybody is so pumped and jazzed, to be here. We're all on a high. Anyway, they then, they check you in and they put you into this holding cell, which is like this like little lounge. It was cocktease though, because they had the coffee set up in there, like, and then they had like some donuts. Well, they had like one donut. They had nothing because apparently that was for the show that taped earlier. I'm like, oh my God, there was a show that taped earlier than this one. Like, oh my God, it's already 9:00 in the morning. What time do people get here? Like 3? You know what I mean? Anyway, there was no beverage. All I wanted was a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? I was cold, but they didn't offer that. But that was okay. I'm still really jazzed to be there. I was still really excited. So they bring us into this. We're in there for like 45 minutes in the Illusion Lounge. Anyway, so then they finally bring us into the studio. They bring us into the studio and they separate us. And where is Cuddles sitting? Cuddles is sitting in the very last row all the way up in the back. That's where I'm sitting. I don't know where everybody else is sitting, but that's where they place my ass up in the way back in the very last row. Now I know that I'm not going to get on the show when you're in the last row. Like, you're not getting on the show. So immediately, I'm just like, seriously? Like, I don't want to be there. I really don't. I feel like politely excusing myself before the taping. And just like muddling about the city and just be like, you know what, I will pick you up afterwards. But then it's like that iPad, you know what I mean? It's the giveaway. Like, what is the giveaway? So whatever the guy comes out, does his spiel. I mean, they do this whole like another 45-minute like warm up thing, get the audience warmed up. You know what I'm talking about? So then they come out and they say that the celebrity guest, who was the guy from Carlos from Desperate Housewives, was not there today. But they don't worry, they said, because they taped that segment 2 or 3 days ago. So they have to switch Wendy's makeup and outfit back to the same way it was. I'm telling you, I am already feeling anxious, like, get me the fuck out of there. So anyway, so there's no celebrity guest. They did do this, like, cooking segment where Carla from The Chew, they, like, I don't know what they made, like, carrots. They, like, chopped up carrots, I feel like. I don't really remember. Then It's time for the giveaway! And the giveaway, I almost seriously crapped my pants at that point. The giveaway was a 12-pack of oversized bouncy paper towels and a little thing of like Dawn extra like grease cutting like liquid. Now I'm thinking of granted they did give us one large oversized tote per person to carry our goodies in, but now I'm thinking I've got like three James here and like two of them like, so it's like clearly we have to like carry it. I mean, it was, okay, so then they finished taping the show, okay, and I am, at this point, I'm like, get me, seriously, like, you need to get me out of here. Then Wendy, producer, comes out, who is very pregnant, by the way. I felt bad for the girl, she had to work. Anyway, Wendy's producer comes out, and she's like, listen, tomorrow's Regis's last day, and we're going to do a send-off, like a goodbye to Regis. Where what they did was, they made this, I think it said, we're going to miss you, Regis, or some cha-cha thing on there. There was this huge poster board that covered the entire, like, studio audience. And of course, I'm in the back, so I'm, like, holding it like this. Under the fucking thing, under the cardboard, holding the cardboard for Regis. I seriously took a look. I stepped outside of myself and I looked in, and I did not like this scenario and how my life was playing out at the moment. So we get that took like 15 minutes. We then get the cardboard office, and then the producer says, well, Wendy has to do some like promotion thing. So just everybody sit tight for a minute. And then so Wendy starts reading these, the thing on like, on Monday show, blah, 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 on Tuesday show, yada, yada, yada. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck was, Wendy, I don't even know what to make of you that day because you kept messing up. And finally, I was sick and tired of it. And I just stood up and at the top of my lungs, I said, girl, you need to get it right because we all gotta go. And you did, I mean, Wendy, you did graciously apologize to me, and you did say, I'm sorry, I know. I felt it was a sincere apology. I hope that you were not upset with me in any way, shape, or form, because I do love you, Wendy. I think that you're so flippin' fabulous, but you know what I mean? Like the whole thing. I mean, I hate to sound ungrateful for the paper towels and that laundry soap, that dishwashing soap was not good though. The paper towels, they did come in handy. I am not going to lie to you. So that is my Scolding Wendy Williams story, and for all of you that really wanted to know about that.